The last thing that we want to be able to do in this section is to estimate with graphs. We encounter graphs all the time, particularly in the media and in different textbooks. And we often just want to get an estimate of what's going on in the graph. Remember, these graphs are always these visual images of data or equations. They represent something, but it's in an image form. The purpose of these graphs is to give this visual approximation of data. Many people find that looking at the visual approximation of these numbers is far easier to understand than dealing with the actual numbers themselves. In your textbook, you have some examples of looking at bar charts and pie charts, but I want you to look at this line graph here in this video. A line graph helps us see how things change over time. So we'll use these line graphs anytime that we want to look at things that have different values over time. This example is looking at the price of 1 ounce of gold at the end of each year for these years from 2010 to 2017. If the question wanted us to know, for the year shown, was the price of an ounce of gold ever less than 1,000? So we look at 1,000 and we see that our graph never is below that. So that tells us that no, there was never a year where the price of gold was ever less than 1,000 per ounce. Then we can ask, for the year shown, was the price of an ounce of gold ever more than 1,500? So we look at the graph, 1,500, and we see that 2 different years, the price of gold was higher than that, in 2011 and 2012. Now, only the dots represent the values. The lines are just connecting them so that we can have a visual look at how the change is happening. Then in question C, did the price of 1 ounce of gold increase or decrease between 2014 and 2015? In order to answer a question like that, you would look at the graph, look at 2014 and 2015, and this is where seeing that line can help you visualize whether it was going down or going up. You can see here from 2014 to 2015 that it was a decrease in price.